There was a story that came out yesterday. Brian Windhorst, Windy with the mothership, was critical of what is happening with the Lakers' Bronny James. So he's in the G League, played his first G League game on Saturday, and then Brian Windhorst talked about the fact that Bronny is not going to play road games. And now Windy's kind of was, pumping the brakes on this a little bit, but he said that he has heard that Bronny's only going to play for the South Bay Lakers home games. He is only going to kind of be part-time G League player. He's not getting on United Airlines and going to fly and play those road games. I know he was getting so much special treatment and nepotism. That's fine. Honestly, I don't care. Like I said, it's normal. Now I think it's actually detrimental to him. I don't like that. I don't know whose idea it was. Obviously, the Lakers are fine with it. They're doing it. On this particular instance, I think that's gone too far. I don't think that benefits Bronny. I don't think that benefits the South Bay Lakers. I don't think it benefits the Lakers at this point. Now, I haven't seen any other stories on it. I just had Windy talking about this yesterday morning, and he's right. I want to see Bronny play basketball. I want him to experience being on a team, going on the road. You got to get him ready to play in the NBA. Playing home games, picking and choosing when he comes up to play for the Lakers. He needs to play basketball. He hasn't played enough basketball. You really need to see, can he play? Because when Dad retires, then you can't fall back on that. Yes, Eaton.
Well, what I don't understand about Brian Windhorst's statement is he doesn't say what he's doing the other half of the time. The way that he's framed this, it makes it sound like Bronny is a diva and won't get on United flights. And now he's only playing home games because the rest of the time he just doesn't feel like traveling. Well, he says this is the Lakers' plan for him. What is their plan when the road games are happening?
Great point.
I mean, he doesn't address any of that. He just says this is terrible for his development. Well, you've only given half of the plan. So what's the other half?
We're trying to, and I said to Fritzy, reach out to Windy, but I haven't seen much else on this to know why have they made this decision that he's not going to go on the road. I mean, I don't know, is the travel that grueling, getting on United Airlines? This is part of the G League. You got to experience this. You got to, you're going to, it's not first-class travel. Yeah, Paulie.
On November 7th, ESPN's Shams Charania reported that Bronny James would play only G League home games as he shuttles between the Lakers and South Bay. Like if he was going to be popping on the Lakers roster time to time and then G League home games. But it doesn't say what he would do if he was a full-time G Leaguer.
Well, I don't know if he's going to practice with the Lakers and then playing in home games.
That's unclear from these stories.
Like that would be the only thing I could think of is he's going to be working out with the Lakers and he'll play the home games.
But does that feel like a disservice to his development?
I'd still like to see him playing games. I'd like to see him play games.
So he'd play in half of them.
Yeah. You can be at practice. It's not the same. Now, you're playing against better competition, but I want him in game situations. I want to see what he can do. And do I think that, it can affect his growth because we haven't seen enough basketball with him. And I don't know if the Lakers have seen enough where they go, hey, we want him basically practicing with us. I don't know what their feeling is on that. I mean, it's what LeBron wants him to do, and maybe he just wants him around. And you've had people say what I said initially, that Bronny has energized LeBron. We've seen LeBron's play. Can't argue with that. So this isn't one of those, what are they doing? What are the Lakers doing? LeBron's holding up his end of the bargain. Bronny is not going to be a contributor, but LeBron may want him around practicing, helping him. Okay, I get it. But would I like to see Bronny playing in games? Yes, I would. On the road? Yes, I would. Because he didn't play enough in college. Like really the moment where you say, wow, okay, Bronny was the McDonald's All-American game where he had a really good shooting night. Other than that, I haven't seen enough where I go, you know what, that guy could play. He could be on a roster. And everybody's careful with what they say. Nobody wants to be critical of Bronny. But watching Bronny, he's not ready to play and really not ready to be on a roster right now. but that doesn't mean he can't be. And he's going to be that backup point guard. He's going to be a defender. He's going to be a guy who can come in, give you some energy off the bench. At least that's how I view it. And he's got a respectable enough jumper, but he's not big. I mean, he might be 6'2". They probably list him at 6'3". So I just want to see him play. I want him to get a chance to play and earn that right to go up to the Lakers. That's what I'd like to see.